Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Limbus company. Today we're gonna keep going. We're gonna where I I'm gonna try that again. Cause that that wasn't words. Okay. Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Limbus company. Today we're going to be continuing with our dungeon. We're going to hop right into it because I'm excited. Bus. Beep beep. Oh, we gotta wait for my updates. I'm not feeling good, guys. I feel sick. But the show must go on.
So there'll be beep beep beep. In conclusion, bus is microwave.
No, bus is not a microwave. As I was saying, today's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. I'm not feeling the greatest. I'm feeling kind of sickly. So I probably won't go for too long. I'm gonna stream so much while I'm sick. Anyway. Sinclair! I want him. I will get him. I will get the Sinclair. Okay, high fast. Extract again. Look at him.
명령하시는 건 다 따를 수 있어요. 복종
관리자 양반. 불꽃놀이 좋아하나?
내게는
아하.
또 감출 필요가 없어.
But I got the baby. Oh. No, this isn't who I want. Give me Sinclair. You're not who I want. You're not who I want. Although, I mean, hi there. Again.
흐름을 따라 이곳에 왔으니
이를 막는 것.
Again.
관리자님, 최선을 다해 지켜드릴게요.
Okay, that's kind of cute.
Should bomb be pronounced boom?
No. Okay, one more time. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, I'll go with you. And then I'll put you on. New Fost. I'll take you. I don't mind. Upgraded version of you. I will get you one day.
하루가 저물어가는 동안 관리자님은 대단한 것 같아요. 전 아직도 적응 못해서 쩔쩔매고 있는데.
Anyway.
관리자님은 기억을 잃었.
Yeah. Real quick before we get into this, I'm gonna take care of the doggos because they're barking at me. about that. I'm back. Wrong screen. Anyway, this is where we were.
그대, 이 검이 필요하오.
Another veteran appeared in the dark, carrying a depressed aura. His sparkling old badge seemed to signify a high rank once held. Manager Gregor. I think I remember the face of yours, but why? I was the head manager of your team. Not only did you desert us, you now have the audacity to take the lives of your old comrades, my subordinates. Look, the war ended a decade ago. I guess some folks don't let go of their obsolete ranks, huh? Ended? Nothing has ended. Nothing has ended, damn it. The war may have been over for you when you deserted G-Corp, but we're fighting for our lives on the battlefield to this day. Much as I didn't want to relate to you this way, I'm not really that different here. Then you ought to understand, Gregor. There's only one verdict that awaits deserters. You say that like it could mean something. It's against company policy to carry out a summary execution of personal revenge, my head manager. Ah.
죄를 새겨주겠소. 혈이 난자오.
로자, 교전 시작. 목표 완전 무력화.
혈이 난자오.
자연스러운 것입니다.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
자연스러운 것입니다.
Perhaps the time this ex-soldier spent off the battlefield was long enough to rust his powers. A head manager who must have been defeated countless enemies in his glory days was now nearing his own end. You were once well respected, Gregor. I never really asked for respect. Don't proceed any further. Only hell awaits you. Sorry, but I don't think I can follow your advice. I ought to be a go-getter if I don't want to be fired. You abandoned your honor for some pittance. I sold that away long ago. Right with the metal. Landlord couldn't wait for rent any longer. A bitter smile appeared on the head manager's face. You are no different from us. In the end, we're nothing but disgusting pests. He took a few more shallow breaths, then ceased to move. Hey, mind if I borrow a cig? Just this once. Gregor put the borrowed cigarette next to the one he already held in his mouth, then lit and tossed it out in the chest of the deceased commander. Sorry, didn't want to share mine with that thing. Roshiyu gave a snort. The smoke from Gregor's cigarette lingered in the prevailing silence of the air for a short while.
그대, 이 검이 필요하오.
There appears to be no more signs of the ex-soldiers from this point onward. The commander did warn us not to go on further. As we proceeded, we discovered bodies that seemed to have been there for quite some time. There are no L Corp's employees.
둔기로 맞은
I see
흔적이야.
traces of blunt instruments. All the bodies share them, in fact.
관리 기록서.
Management report. This document contains instructions for keeping abnormalities in check. Normally, employees tasked with catering to abnormalities memorize the instructions to the point of reciting them flawlessly. They don't usually carry notes like these.
추측컨대
I dare suspect that no remaining employees had the necessary information when an abnormality breached. Okay. One moment, guys. I'm getting in at a phone call. There should be no more interruptions. I am so sorry.
아직 격리실로 옮겨놓은
If the eggs weren't moved in the containment yet, that could be the case. There are way too many corpses here.
어떤 환상체길래 이렇게
What kind of abmorality would have them could massacre all these employees? Wait,
무슨 냄새?
what's that smell?
이번에 사무실에서 비싼 장비를 하나 장만했지.
You see, our office purchased an expensive device the other day. What are you on about? Our sources suggest that toxin levels start to rise after a certain floor.
나 아까부터
Ah, I've been bleeding from my ears for a bit. Is this okay?
어찌 전투를
Oh, I was told that continued exposure to it may cause bleeding, like that.
정작 그렇게 말하는 본인은 너무 멀쩡한데?
How are you so fine, though?
예전에 보급되었던 환상체
Is that
치명 가스탄이에요.
an anti-abmorality gas grenade supplied to employees?
시체들 사이에서
One must have gone off somewhere between the bodies here. True, the toxicity levels do be intense around this area. Hopkins had put on a gas mask before we noticed.
우린처럼
Hey now, what about us?
보급
We weren't granted any additional supplies. You slipper, right? You knew about this all the time. You're not getting away with. Heathcliff stopped mid-sentence and fell on one knee.
면 혈류가 더 빨라지니까
Your blood flow will quicken if you're agitated.
퍼진다는
In other words, the toxin will spread faster.
거리에서
Try to remain calm, minimize movements, and breathe at irregular intervals. Hopkins, why didn't you tell me about this? Oh, I've got a question for you too, Yuri. Why would I make our office waste our precious funds on expensive gadgets for dead weight like you to use?
냉정하게 말하면
If we're being real, it's a miracle that you managed to join us in the first place.
나야는 널 귀엽게
Maybe Aya took pity and gave you special treatment. But she's gone now, so who cares? Sneaky blighter. Is that how you want to live? Don't be silly. Everything's fair game for a fixer.
손님이 데리고 다니는
Hearing that the Red Gaze had company tickled my curiosity. But as it turns out, you're just a bunch of ragtag lunatics who thought it'd be a good idea to walk straight into these facilities with zero prep. What a sick joke. Can't do anything but watch. Feeling the ire towards him, Hopkins backed away and scurried to the exit. Well, at least I managed to grab an armful of ecliptin thanks to you. I'll write my report that you all went missing. Cause, suffocated to death. It's just too embarrassing. Ta-ta! Yuri slumped to the floor. Blood poured from her nose to her hands. She's not the only one. Royda, Heathcliff, and the other sinners are suffering from blood loss too. Gregor? I took this with me so you could have something to remember her by. He was holding the same kind of mask cast as the one Hopkins wore. But why? Heard Aya gave you special treatment, didn't she? It's as good as yours then. As for our unprepared band of lunatics, we do have a way out. Don't worry about us. Coughing up blood, Yuri put on the mask. I know he's right. I know earning recognition from an office of strangers is a hard thing to do, even if I take on all kinds of errands day and night. There were only 3 minutes left until the branch was locked down. The doors were about to close on me. Yuri, don't leave me behind! Yuri! So what else am I supposed to do? Is it so wrong that I survived? Should I have been buried alive alongside my coworkers? And the whole building was going under, so all the abmoralities won't escape? It is a sin, at least down here. It sings a little, Gregor. Standing astounded, I snapped back to reality and checked on the sinners. Half of them had already passed away on the floor, and Ishmael's head drooped just after she said her last words. A sin. So what, buddy? You gotta live on like it's nobody's business. Laying guilt on yourself over spilt milk will wear your heart out. Hopkins is a bitch. And bah! Glad to have you. With Gregor drawing his last breath, Yuri and I became the only survivors menders. Don't worry too much about us. I can take them back there and revive them. I knew mechanical ticking was all Yuri could hear, but I did my best to communicate my message to her nonetheless. I know. Yuri ended the conversation. Not a word after. After a long period of awkward gloom, the toxic gas finally dispersed. Looks like it's okay now. Hmm? No, yeah.
도울게요.
I'll give you a hand.
가서 빨리
Let's bring your people back to life. Saying that, Yuri took the gas mask off and calmly carried the sinners on her shoulders, one by one. Unsure what to say for her, I remained quiet. I don't like bugs. I don't like bugs. Bugs aren't for me.
처리할 시간이야, 머저리들.
Gregor's okay because he's not mostly bug, it's just his arm. Bug heads freak me out.
승리했어.
제 불을 따라오십시오. 자연스러운 것입니다.
I don't really see his bug arm. Also, I'm mad I did not get Sinclair.
빨리 시작하시죠.
해보겠습니다.
목표 일시 무력화. 소란이 줄었네요.
해보겠습니다. 해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
목표 완전 무력화.
It doesn't matter. I still just want... I mean, I did get a Sinclair. It's just not the Sinclair I wanted. I'm not sure. I can look again after. Were those abnormalities responsible for killing all the employees?
아니에요.
I doubt that. My guess is right. Keep your eyes ahead, manager. There's another one of them. A humanoid being wearing the head of a statue was sitting against the wall. Hi, are you here to draw your lot? Gather all your IDs and give them to me. Then we'll find the winner. Its hand was barely grasping on the strap of employee ID card. Alex was the name written on it.
제정신이 아닌데.
Gone nuts, hasn't she?
당첨자 타령은
What's this
뭐야?
babble about winners?
환상체들은
Some admiralities demand regular offerings as part of the managerial guidelines. You shouldn't go that way. They will find you. And the offerings happened, didn't it? It is your turn to draw. Offering?
인신 공양을 하지 않으면
What happens if no human sacrifice is made?
그건 몰라요.
We never found out. We followed every procedure without fail.
도출해서 닥치는 대로
I guess it
사람을
escaped and
죽이는
started
거예요.
killing people left and right. Ha!
그
That
환상
admiralty
사람은
must have been
되게
one
조용한가 봐.
spineless bugger.
만나면
Does it
뒤통수를
thwack
때린다고
victims in the back of the head?
무슨 말이에요?
What do you mean?
단체로 눈이 삐기라도 했냐?
I
그건 사람이
know I got
없어.
mariachi,
서로 한 대라도 더 때리려고 길을
but I got a
씌우고
second one too. Did you get jabbed in the eyes or what? Those wounds were clearly left by humans. You can tell they were beating the shite out of each other.
그런 지들끼리 치고받고
Those thickets
지는
killed each other in a fight. But for what reason?
거지.
This is clear as day.
무너지고 한동안은
Probably figured they
어떻게든
couldn't
살아남을 거라
survive
생각했을 거야.
a while, even after the branch was buried. Probably figured they could have survived a while, even after the branch was buried.
꾸준히 사람을
Keep
바치기만
offering folks from
한다면
time to time, the
언젠가
rest might get
구조가 될 수도
rescued
있으니까
one day.
제비뽑기로 몇 달은 버텼겠지.
Guess they kept the
일단
lots going for a few
죽은
months.
지까지는 버틸 수 있으니까.
It was the safest way. They had to keep the thick in check. Problem though,
그걸 희생자가
you think the
부족하다고
ones picked
받아들이겠냐?
as the fall guy would gladly accept his fate?
죽을 바엔 눈앞에 있는 놈
If
머리
I
좀
was them, I'd
터뜨리겠어.
rather strangle the bloke next to me.
그럼 적어도
Better
죽일
them
내가
than me, ain't that
받쳐주는
right?
일은 없을 테니까. 뭐 그렇게 흘러갔겠지.
And the rest is history, I bet.
마지막으로
And the last
살아남아서
survivor found a
그들과
stone
같은
mask
석상을
belonging to
뒤집어
the
쓰고
statue
진실
heads,
공양을 피할 수
believing
있을
that'll
거라고
save her from being
그럴
sacrificed.
리가 없어요.
It can't be.
자기가 살려고 남을 죽이는
Alex
사람이
wouldn't kill Alex just so
네가
you can live.
어떻게 알아?
How do you know that?
저놈이
You can't even
진짜
be sure if that was
알렉스인지
actually
확실하지
Alex or
않잖아.
not.
한 가지
Let me give you a tip.
그들이
You'll be much
직접
better
해주는
off
거잖아.
going on your own foot before they come to take you.
이만 떠나지.
Let us be on our way. This person will perish before long. While everyone else moved along, Yuri remained in place and continued to stare down the statue-clad individual. It wasn't your fault. You know it's not right.
날 두고 가.
Leave me behind, Yuri. Please leave me. It's time to go. Man, this is really sad. They're running through corpses looking for something. Relentless demands for an offering may ring in the ears. They look like they might jump at any second. See a dying person nearby. Gasping for air. Should you offer this person up, or... Angered by your interaction, the clay dolls attack you. Combat encounter.
이게 최선이겠죠?
처리할 시간이야, 머저리들.
행동을 개시합니다. 소란이 줄었네요.
By the way, I was scrolling through my Steam page and I saw something called Lobotomy Corporation. Is that the prequel to this? Is that gonna tell me the L Corp story?
따라갈 준비는 끝났습니다.
Oh, so we're really playing this out of order.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
행동을 개시합니다. 행동을 개시합니다.
That's fair. I would still... I guess I'll eventually go and play the other games. Ow. I'm not offering a sinner.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 순조로운 전략입니다.
당연한 결과죠.
출진이다!
Okay. I mean, I guess.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
행동을 개시합니다.
Oh, really? Interesting.
간다. 멋있구만.
Ow. I don't want to offer a sinner. I really don't have a choice, do I?
흉터는 경험이요.
Yeah, well, I didn't really have a choice.
2층에는 유독 구더기들이 많이 보이네.
Oh, okay. The floor is crawling with maggots. These bugs aren't so bad after the last floor's abnormality. Don't want anything like that ever again.
그거 그 얘기 들으면
Sure, Greg would be glad to hear that, aren't you, Buggy Buddy? After Gregor wasn't paying attention to Rhoda.
아까부터
Do you all hear something?
소리라면 계속 들렸잖아요.
You've been hearing a constant growl. Rhoda, are you really that hungry at a time like this?
그런 거
Hey!
하는 거야.
Supposed to let that kind of stuff slide. Please, girl? Not like that. It's like... For the first time on the expedition, Gregor walked ahead of the group and opened the door next to him as if compulsion. Wait, that's a containment unit. It's like that time. No, the door was already open. Gregor gazed in the shower of golden light pouring from the room. Gregor,
시간 여행이라고
did we
하는 걸까요?
travel back in time? I see an overcast sky. Cries and screams twist and ring out in a distance. And in that sky, gunfire and artillery created a cacophony.
딱 보면 모르는가. 이곳은
Isn't it clear enough? This is a battlefield. The heart of it.
이건
Am I dreaming or a nightmare? Why here again?
그러니까 왜 전장 한복판에 있냔 말이야.
So why the hell are we in a bloody battlefield? Is this a trap or something? No.
길을
We're on the
잘
right
걸어서
track.
하는 곳에
The essence of the technology we're looking for is not far from here.
황금거지요?
You mean that golden bow?
네.
Correct.
다들 이곳이 언제인지 알아보시겠나요?
Do you recognize when this was?
이라는 게 있다면
Anyone with a functioning eye should know at a glance. Actually, I don't. I confessed. That's obvious that you wouldn't recognize this manager. You don't have eyes that fit conventional
그걸
definitions.
변명이라고 하나요?
Was that the best excuse you have? Otis cleared her throat as if to mask embarrassment, then turned her narrow gaze to the battlefield.
소속을 과시하는 듯한
Judging from the colorful wave of garnished
스스로
flags
기분을
showing
물어봤어.
off actions and play,
연기 전쟁이 발발한
it's at least 70 days into the smoke war.
입니다, 관리자.
This concludes briefing, manager. Suddenly, there was a strong tug on Heathcliff's coat from behind.
미쳤어? 어서 대피해. 저 폭탄에 노출되면 급격하게 노화가 진행된다고.
Are you out of your minds? You need shelter now. You'll age rapidly if exposed to that bomb's blast.
소속 직원들은
The outpost next to ours turned into a nursing home. They can't even walk without sticks.
대체 이 자식은
Who the hell are you?
척을
Why do you act like you know us?
그레고로 과장님.
Oh, Manager Gregor. My respects, sir. Bandage Man snapped to attention and saluted Gregor as soon as he saw him.
저를 모르시겠죠?
You wouldn't recognize me, sir. I'm Toma from Biometrics Mechanics.
선발 대열에 계신
I thought you were a part of the front unit. I didn't expect you to find you here at the back.
합류를 해야 하는 거면
Are you on your way to the
제가
front?
도와드릴까요?
I could help you get there, since the augmentation on my legs allows me to jump.
말만 들어.
Sounds gross. Toma looked at Rhoda with suspicion.
당신 방금
What did you just... Hey, Toma. You're an assistant manager or regular staff?
2등 사원입니다.
Sir, yes, sir. I'm an assistant private, sir. You see,
시술된 지 얼마 안 된 직원이라 정신착란 부작용이 해결되지 않았어.
Ah, you see, she's a new hire who had her procedure not too long ago. Still getting over the confusion, you know. I'll give her a good talking to.
그렇군요.
Ah, I get it.
우리 그래도
Our corporation must be getting desperate, sending unprepared employees to battle. Yeah, we're sorry for the trouble. I've got to take her somewhere real quick. Gregor practically yanked himself out of the conversation and hurriedly walked over to Faust. Just what's going on, Faust? There are my memories. We're in the fathoms of your ego, to be precise. An open path to your psyche, in other words. We've entered your heart and mind, Gregor. Oh, is he back? Oh. Yeah. Cool, I didn't lose anybody.
재미게 끌 거 없어. 바로 간다.
I was worried. I think I'm going to throw up. Everything is wobbling. It would appear that psychomatic pressure is rising. But you should be fine. I think I once had an unsettling nightmare. Maybe I'm still in one even now. In this dream, there were only two colors in the room where I stand. The blue covering every wall, and the dangling dot of red. I know how to get out of here too. All I had to do was touch my arm and cut the hanging apple. People in blue coats seemed to think I had failed to understand that. They would come in several times a day and explain it to me over and over. Fortunately for them, that wasn't the part I struggled to understand. When I finally gave up thinking about it, and the sliced apple fell to the floor, the door was opened. I don't remember what drove me to do it. Maybe I was exhausted mentally. Maybe I thought to resign myself to it. In either case, what I do remember is my desire to break free from the nightmare. You finally did it. I knew you could. The surgery was successful after all. You just have to keep it up. Chop the apples in front of you. Simple, isn't it? Oh, right. Happy 15th birthday. Okay. A nightmare I escaped through renunciation and resignation. One day, I awoke as if from my unsettling dreams. I had found myself transformed into some hideous pest. I cut apples in half. Some were hard, some crumbly, some were soft, some sappy. The surgery made me sick sometimes. The sugary smell made me sick sometimes. At some point, I realized something. I thought I woke up from the dream, but I was still right in the middle of... Chip, what? I was reading! Also, I really like Mr. Lance Boy back there.
널 풀린 것 같습니다.
처리할 시간이야 머저리.
쉽네.
It's okay, Sky. It was still pretty funky, in like a good way.
빨리 시작하시죠.
해보겠습니다. 좋은 전략이
오, 생각보다 잘 들어갔네.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
해냈어요. 순조로운 전략입니다. 해냈어요.
소란이 줄었네요.
따라갈 준비는 끝났습니다.
처리할 시간이야 머저리들.
제 불을 따라오십시오.
것만 예크.
Was published in 1915. One of Kafka's best-known works, Metamorphosis, tells the story of salesman Gregor Samsa, who wakes one morning to find himself inexplicably transformed into a huge insect and subsequently struggles to adjust to this new condition.
I see.
제 불을 따라오십시오.
것만 예크.
흉터의 결과요.
승리했어.
이게 최선이겠죠?
Still a battlefield. It's the same place as before. There's something about it is different. There's a strong tug at Heathcliff's coat from behind. Are you out of your minds? Get to shelter now. You'll be rapidly... Uh-huh. Hold on. Isn't that the same guy we just... It's no problem because Manager Gregor is with us. He doesn't suffer side effects like the rest of us. He can just regenerate his arm, too. Oh, now he has like a... It's no longer a flat bandage. He was operated by none other than Herman, our most skilled director. A hero shouldn't be on the run guard. I'll give you a ride. What the hell? Get the weight from me! 4 pairs of wings emerged from his back, clicking and twitching. Why are you running? You should raise G-Corp's banner and take the lead on the front lines. I never wanted any of this. Not the procedure, nor the war. Take the lead. Tomo's mouth opened unnaturally, and a pair of long antennae began to grow from his face. Oh, I am uncomfortable.
슬슬 속이 안 좋아지는데.
무슨 헛소리지? 명령 불복.
An excellent plan manager. You know when to strike and when to withdraw. What the hell is her deal? Trading is not an option. I don't get it. I heard every employee under the corporation had modifications, but it can't have been this foul. What we've seen here may differ from actual accounts. The path was opened by Gregor's feelings rather than his memory. This is how he felt in his heart about his own allies? Did all the employees in your wing receive augmentation procedures? Most did. Was it done with their consent? That's so...
엘사 직원들은 동의를 구하고 인신공양을 했던 거.
Did the people in Elcor consent to offering themselves up to abnormalities? That's... I heard that was written on the contract. We were never properly informed, though. They said such routine procedures should be skipped for efficient management. That we should face the fear. In the end, anyone who joined the corporation agreed to it, knowingly or not. Can guess how it went for us then. Yes, apples.
해보겠습니다. 해보겠습니다.
목표 일시 무력화.
시작한다.
늘 새롭다니까요.
소란이 줄었네요. 소란이 줄었네요.
Yeah, I saw that. You hear a faint voice. Please help. Do you follow the sound or... Can't ignore this person. The soldier's life was delivered a code of... Uh-huh. Thank you. The human rhythm that rose to the braid soon ceased. And this... Huh?
흉터는 경험이요.
요리 씨, 안 오고 뭐해?
What's the delay, Yuri?
잠시만요. 가방에서 방독면이 떨어져서.
Give me a second. The gas mask fell off my bag.
쓸모도 없을 텐데.
I don't see it serving any practical purpose now. You're only weighing yourself down. I mean...
유품이잖아요.
Hi! Hi, chatbot. Hi! I mean, it's Aya's memento.
N사 소속도 아니면서
You indulge in the most pointless activity in the world. You aren't even from N-Corp.
반대로 묶어야 돼요.
Tie it the other way. Sorry? The knot. It'll come loose again if you tie it that way.
제에서 안 풀리게 묶던 방법이 있었어요.
There's a sailor knot I learned on the boat. I'll teach you how to do it back on the bus. Oh, thank you. What now?
뭔데 화목하고
Since when were you so friendly?
이렇게 된 거.
Yuri, you know what? Why don't you join our company while you're at it? Me? That's... I know. We need to get back the okay from Virgolicious or his supervisors and all that, but a little suggestion doesn't hurt. I wonder. Plus, pink hair makes a perfect mascot to represent us. Come on, won't you give us something odd, please? A mascot? Yuri made a smile for the first time, albeit faintly.
전쟁은 끝났다.
The war is over.
하지만 난 아직도 우스꽝.
Yet my doppelganger was still holding a silly pose with a confident look on his face. That is not the kind of face I'd make. Though, gotta give it to him for making the hair on my arm look as grotesque as it is in real life. Whose job was this? I've grown fond of humor. Being consumed by a nightmare for so long must have made me crave liveliness. Those scum from G Corp, all of them should be sent to the gallows. Someone murmurs, spitting on the floor. I could tell that they were speaking towards without even looking. Knowing that, felt nauseated. Sir, you alright?
어이, 괜찮은 거야?
Hey, are you okay, babe? You don't look so good. Huh? I was just in the subway.
무슨 개소리야?
The hell you're blathering about?
여긴 여전히 전쟁터.
Craig, you're still on the battlefield. Gerd groped his pockets with stumbling hands, looking for a cigarette out of habit, but soon stopped. Dawned on him that, as it did me, all the sinners seemed to have realized it now. Tom's going to grab us and give us a warning any second now. Are you...
토마 씨, 대사가 슬슬 지겨워져서 그런데.
Oh, Toma, you're not looking too spicy, my guy. You're not looking... I mean, it's a flavor, but it's kind of like glass noodles. Is it bad I want to slurp those? I just made myself so uncomfortable by saying that, but they really look like glass noodles. No. Instead of elaborating, he points out, I need help. I don't want to die. Oh, thanks, Toma. Toma was crushed to a giant pulp right before her eyes. There's only one thing to say in a situation like this. Those are hands. Someone's getting a little handsy. All troops retreat. We muster up everything we can to run. But the airborne hand is ever persistent and shows no sign of letting up. We're all gonna get turned into pancakes. Any bright ideas, smart one? I'm listening. There are too many variables to consider in the fathoms of the ego. I can't be hasty with my judgment. There's no cause for hesitation. A true hero succumbs to no hardships. I don't think I'm gonna recover a flattened body.
미안 단테.
Oh, sorry, Dante. I didn't mean it that way. I was tempted to say something back to her, but I figured now was the time to keep my mouth shut so everyone could focus on running. Someone's getting a little handsy with us.
아직도 생각 중이신가?
Still thinking, are you? Well, are you Miss Know-It-All?
당장의 해결책을
If you're
물어보세요.
asking for an immediate solution, then yes, I've come up with one.
확실한 건
The only thing I can say for certain is our objectives is not nearby. Dante would have responded strongly otherwise. Me?
장난해?
Are you joking? That's all you've got? Heathcliff froze his brow, ready to snap at the unhelpful savant. But a sudden close shave with a massive pull made him focus his energy on his legs rather than his mouth. Gregor! Whoa, hey.
왜 갑자기
What's the holdup?
것 같아.
I think I see now. This world is a product of my mind. Gregor took a breather, then looked at the sky. We shouldn't run away from that hand.
맡으니까 가버렸냐?
Did you finally get the crackers or what?
그래.
Gregor, are you sure?
지금까지
It's my own free
뭐 하나.
will. My own free will never played much of a role in my life.
역시
It only makes sense that resisting is meaningless in the reflection of my mind.
그렇다면
In that case, letting the inevitable happen might be the answer. Are
다들
you all serious? Not like there's any other way.
별다른
We're all
방법이
exhausted.
없잖아요. 다들 지쳤다고요.
그리고 말이지. 저 손톱 말이야.
Besides, look at that paint on its nails.
전무늬의 매니큐어는
I don't see that kind of polish just anywhere.
손가락의 주인이
That
될
hair
사람이
belongs
있다면
to who I think it is.
절대 날 포기하지
She won't
않을
stop
거야.
chasing
그렇듯이
us.
당신 이게 내
Faust?
마음의 길이랬나?
You said my path. You said this is path in my heart, right?
그렇다면 확실할 거야.
And I can tell you this for sure.
내 마음의
It's
길은
about to hit a dead end.
악몽.
Be it the nightmare or the road, I never once strayed from that woman's control. What's Gregor talking about? What does he mean by nightmare? As much as I wanted to ask him, might as well. Soon enough. Giant hand cast shadows over us, descending. Just before it reached us, it stopped to hold us in its grasp. Everything went dark. I felt disoriented nausea as being lifted into sky. While everyone else was suffering from it, Faust and I were the only ones standing straight. I noticed that the battlefield had changed to somewhere familiar. While traversing a narrow passage, a swarm of cockroaches crawled onto its way. Rustling visage was almost revolting. Do you walk past them, or... Sorry, Gregor.
내가 나설 차례인가? 출진이다! 출진이다!
30분.
순조로운 전략입니다.
행동을 개시합니다.
좋은 전략입니다.
오, 생각보다 잘 들어갔네. 30분.
흉터의 결과요.
길게 끌 거 없어. 바로 간다.
Yes, very escalator bum. But do you know what a... How do you know what a door is? Because doors exist in the White Void. Don't worry.
출진이다.
How? Can you not? Can you not?
잘 풀린 것 같습니다. 먼저 간다. 먼저 간다. 어떠냐? 먼저 간다.
것만 예크.
늘 새롭다니까요.
네네, 작전 지역으로 이동 중. 교신 끝.
It's fine. I wasn't really worried. I don't want to think right now. I just want the story. But fine.
로자, 교전 시작.
정신이 놀라 터졌군요.
Click the... Oh. See, that doesn't really help me because I still need to figure out. Fire.
해보겠습니다.
30분.
It's been a mix of I just don't feel good. I feel kind of sick. So I'm tired. I'm a little crabby. You know?
명령대로 하겠습니다. 순조로운 전략입니다. 좋은 전략입니다. 해냈어요.
그대, 이 검이 필요하오. 죄를 새겨.
I'm getting there. I'm like, I can feel myself starting to get sick. You know?
제 불을 따라오십시오. 잘 풀린 것 같습니다.
죄를 새겨주겠소.
자연스러운 것입니다.
예쁨을 받겠어.
생각대로 되었어.
처리할 시간이야 머지리들.
흉터의 결과요. 이게 최선이겠죠?
Thank you. I do too. I have a couple days off work. Um, So that should help. I don't know. I just really don't feel great.
먼저 간다.
Thank you. I didn't even process that I sneezed, honestly.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
쉽네.
늘 새롭다니까요.
로자, 교전 시작.
해냈어요.
Oh, everybody's healed. Okay, main team.
빨리 시작하시죠.
단테, 이 격리실함.
Dante, something about this containment unit seems different from the others, does it not? Yeah, it really does. Wait, is this? Yes, this is most likely where you can find the abnormality in which the golden bow has been taking root. Huh. We'd have managed to come this far, huh? Say, Gregor, when we go back to the bus, can I teach Sharon how to use map? Yeah, sounds good. I'm sure she'll like it. I doubt that. Sinclair shook his head, then dry retched after. It's nice to have a place to go back to. Oh, thank you so much for the wellness check. I am stretching, I am fixing my banana spine, and I am hydration.
처리할 시간이야 머저리들.
죄를 새겨주겠어. 죄를 새겨주겠어.
And thank you so much for the hydration. I am hydrating, I promise.
해보겠습니다. 혈이 난자오.
The apple's body broke, and the raging fruit still grew, but could the golden bough be really in there? Hey, check this out, Yuri said to the others. The senator with the bug arm seemed nervous about this. Does he want to go with her, perhaps? God damn it, Sinclair.
다 제 잘못이에요.
Yamna really devoured Yuri in one bite. She was gone without a trace. I can save the other sinners, but there's nothing I can do about Yuri. Without a word, Gregor hacked away and slashed at the Admiralty, as if he expected to find Yuri unscathed by slicing the apple open. Man, I like Yuri. That's a shame. As you can tell, I'm not super attached to any specific character.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Hey, Sinclair. Oh. Yeah, I kind of forgot that that was a thing that I could do for people. Is, use their ego. My biggie. Kind of forgot that was a thing.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어.
그 자식은 아직 살아있을 거야.
I see. Ouchie. No, my baby. My guy.
해보겠습니다.
Okay. Let's just
해보겠습니다.
attack.
해냈어요.
Yeah. A mass of maggots falls apart in a hail of screams. Beyond that, I see a wave of radiant gold light. Is that the golden bough? Just as I began to approach it, the apple began to tremble. Excuse me, are you the people from Limbus Company? Yuri, you're okay? Even though I could clearly see it devour her, I couldn't stop myself from asking. When we get back to the bus, can I share in how to... But I saw a glimpse of peak locks and the hair that Rhoda took a liking to. No, my people are almost dead! I too am surprised at this. Yuri's head stood motionless, facing Gregor. His face was upright. However, the Yuri we knew and accompanied was always hunched over. She slouched at all times, even though we were her sole surviving obligation to carry her wills of her late colleagues. Given that, I can warn him with confidence. That isn't Yuri, Gregor.
그래.
Uh-huh, yeah,
내 생각이
I think you're right. Gregor accepts it calmly. He then outstretches his arm, sending it flying towards Yuri. Before we continue, I'm just gonna walk away for just a moment. I need to refill my drink, and I don't want to get too into this cutscene and not have hydration. Okay, boo! Sorry, I'm back. He then outstretches his arm, sending it flying towards Yuri. Yet it soon stopped traveling.
쉽지 않았어요.
I didn't want to die. Cut her down, Gregor. I didn't know if that was the right thing to do as manager.
그 누구도
None of us wanted to
죽고
die,
싶어 하진
but I had to shout at Gregor now to stop him from being ruined. Cut it now! Thank you for the wellness check! Fixing everything! Yamma yamma. Oh, he sounds so distressed! Oh! I don't want to die. This is... The Vermina's arm stopped right before reaching the civilian's throat. I pulled against it with all my might, but it wouldn't budge. Please, spare me. I'll give you all my money. Let the woman go, otherwise I will stop you by force. Oh. My arm. Cut off my arm. Now. It's your final warning. Release her. Or now, or just do it. As the dismembered arm falls towards the ground, she slides down the wall, gasping. Our peace doesn't last long. The arm starts regenerating from its twitching stump. Are you alright, sir? No. Stay away from me. Don't come any closer. The regrowth arm rushes forward, as if it remembered the pain it suffered mere moments ago. You have my utmost respect, Manager Gregor, sir. In reality, you shouldn't. I didn't fight in war because I wanted to.
그럼 난 도대체 어쩌라는
What
거야?
else am I supposed to do?
살아남은 게
Is it
죄야.
so wrong that I survived? Stefan, please. It's not like we got ourselves into this mess voluntarily. Having come to the end only to be stopped just before your own labor bears fruit. How regrettable. Well, we'll take it. Opportunities left unclaimed will only become null and void. Yuri's head fell to the ground. It wasn't Gregor's doing. Yuri's mouth opened and let something out. It was a tree branch radiating a bright golden glow. Seeking the bough, were you? You. But small, isn't it? I'm Herman. We'll be seeing each other often. The reason being, we need those boughs. You are capable of finding them. You won't die, but we will kill you. Herman nudged Yuri's head with her foot. You won't be now, though. We'll take good care of the golden bough you found. Gubo, my dear compatriot, this is the path you chose? Indeed it is. Only a few remain now. It's been a while, brother. You know how filthy your clothing smells. If only your family were here to see your state. The reunion this turned into. How are you treating your present, my son? I didn't invest in you just to see you in such a mess. Never asked for this. Not once. You should at least finish unwrapping what I gave you. A little arm isn't all there is to it. Alright now, that's enough greetings. The man who introduced himself as Jae-hoon clapped twice. Then everything went dark. Like waking up from a long nightmare, the early dawn greets you. After some time passed. And I thought this would be easy enough mission for you. For allowing the golden bough to be taken before your very eyes. You had the gall to walk in with your faces up. Have I overestimated you? Why don't you give me an excuse, Miss Faust? As it turns out, immortality wasn't the solution to everything. Anything to say for yourself, Dante? There's another group going after the golden bough. You had to have known this, so why didn't you warn me? You're asking about the other faction that sought the golden bough. Faust placidly relaying my words to Virgilicious.
내게 책임을 묻는 겁니까?
Don't tell me. Are you holding me responsible?
되묻죠, 단테.
Tell me then, Dante.
아무런
Why would you
이유
bother
없을
sending
경우
12 hold combatants to a place with no
자들을
threats?
내려보낼 이유가 해결사까지
After hiring
필요한
fixers to
경우라서
guide them
말이지.
too. That's
버스 관리자 양반.
enough of that, Manager Bud.
이건 내 탓이야.
My fault. If you want someone to blame, I'm right here.
갑자기군.
How fascinating.
만난 지 얼마나
Built a
됐다고
sense of
벌써
camaraderie between you, all
좋네,
right.
뭐.
Well, I do suppose it's not too bad to cover up for each other since you're all in the same bus.
지구를 감싸주는 게 무능함을 가릴 수
Just
있다고
know that sticking up for one
생각하지.
another doesn't make up for your
안 줬으면
incompetence.
연락이었습니다.
We got a call after Team Spec Ops Section 4 had just gone underground for their job.
그래, 그래야겠지.
That sounds about right. Someone has to salvage the ego and abnormalities left there. A real shame that the essence was lost, though.
뒤끝이 길군.
This is getting excessive.
전장에서 실패는
Failure is a
레이드로
common thing on the battlefield.
목표를
The objective wasn't met. You devised another plan and redeploy. Are you sure it wasn't your expectations that were too high for our first mission? I will have you know that our manager's performance was nothing short of outstanding.
이쯤 해두지.
I suppose we'll leave it at that. You're not entirely wrong.
그렇죠.
Certainly. There seems to have been an uncanny tension between Vergalicious and Faust. But right now, I had neither the energy nor the willpower left in me to get inquisitive. The bus reeked of blood with all the stains and gore on our outfits, yet none of us tried to open the windows. And no one had the urge to have a change of clothes. All of us just sat in place, dwelling in silence. Gregor had been the most defeated looking of them all, staring out the window. Then he suddenly went to hang something from his pocket near the windshield of the bus.
벌레 양반.
Buckeye,
메이의 머리에
what did you put on Memphis' head? A memento.
두 사람의 유품이다.
Something that belonged to the two.
유리
I had a sister, just about Yuri's age. That's
그랬었다.
all there is. I considered giving him a pep talk, but that quickly dissipated. Ishmael wore a grieving look. Sinclair was quietly weeping. Rhoda let a distressed sigh. If I could offer him any encouragement. Good, what did I do? Sharon, won't this get in your way? No,
카루는
Sharon will be fine.
그래.
Alright, let's hit the road. Vroom vroom. The bus slowly grumbled forward, the gas mask hanging by the windshield waved like an ornament. Oh, my babies. I have no idea. Chatbot. I'm just gonna like enjoy the music. My poor baby Sinclair. That's really sad. Why are you giving me such sad things? Sky, why are you making me sad?
갈갈이 베어버렸어. 이보다 정신이 맑을 때가 없군.
Anyway, so let's see. We got this version of Sinclair, and we got this version of this hair. Of Sinclair. And I like this version because he's just a little cutie patootie. We also got really hot, what's her name? Oh god, I'm forgetting her name. Yeah, she's pretty. And then we got a new version of Faust. A new version of Miss Baseball Player. That's all she makes me think of. A couple new people, you know? We got a new version of her. It's all fine and dandy. I am out of Luancy, though.
오늘 하루는 어떠셨나요? 전 오늘 제대로 집중하지 못한 것 같아요. 승리를 위해서라면.
I was trying to get Sinclair. Oh. But they didn't give me Sinclair. I don't know what that means. How do I do that? I will get you, Sinclair. I will. You will be mine. I will. But I don't know how to uptie identities. I don't know what that really means. Click and hold an identity in a Sinner's tab. Okay. Oh. Oh, I don't have any. Hold on. I need to end off. I'm really warm. I need to cool off. I think a fever is coming on. We'll do that next time. Oh man. Oh. Thanks for the wellness check. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go like stick my head in the freezer. On that note, I'm probably gonna end off for the night. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it.
오늘 하루는 어떠셨나요? 전 오늘
I will see you all next time, which is I'll see you all tomorrow. If I'm not absolutely dying in bed. Yeah, I'll probably go raid pen. So stick around for the raid.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit. That's okay, Rufio, no worries. You don't have to worry. We're all laid back here. No? Aw, that's okay. You're good. Oh shit! Fuck! Please help me, I just want to. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. How are you doing, Rufio? You're fashionably late, that's all. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Whee! Oh, Leo! I'm coming, I'm coming. You're good. I got you, homie. Oh my god, did you die again? I thought I ate... Oh, that's Josh. Okay, Josh. Oh my god. Oh, sick. Oh, we're gonna lose! We're gonna lose! Whoa! Hello, T! Hi, welcome in! Hi! How is your stream? Hello, T! It's so good to see